Hi, everyone. My name is John DePietro.
And I'm Bob Zagami with the Camper Report Show.
And on this Camper Report Show, we're going to learn all about Grand Design's brand new product. Grand Design, known them for 12 years as one of the top selling towables in the United States, coming out with a motorized product. And we're going to talk to Don Clark, the president and co-founder. How about you, Bob?
I had a good interview when Grand Design does something, they do it right. So don't ever question what Don Clark wants to do. I've got an interview. Many of people have probably seen the television program RV
RV there.
Unplugged.
Yep.
And this is their second season. So I've got an interview with Todd Henson and Rob Boyer, all about the program and what they got coming up in the next few chapters. And then their grand finale rally at our friends Cape Margaritaville in Auburndale.
Yeah, and whenever you say Todd Henson, I always think of Jim Henson. So I always figure we're going to talk to the Muppets.
Yeah.
But we're going to do much more than that. Tell our audience where we get our news, because we've got a lot of news stories coming up
We
too.
do. Rick Kessler at RV Business and Ben Quiggle at Woodall's Campground Magazine.
We'll be
Couldn't
back.
do that section without them.
Yeah, we'll be back with those stories and a whole bunch more right after these words here on Your Turn.
The Camper Report Show.
Attention all RVers. Say goodbye to roof worries and hello to worry-free travel with RV Roof Magic. This revolutionary liquid butyl roof coating is specially formulated to protect your RV from the elements, to extend its lifespan and prevent leaks. With simple application and outstanding results, RV Roof Magic is the go-to choice for RV owners seeking superior roof protection. Don't let roof maintenance issues hold you back. RV Roof Magic is the only liquid butyl rubber in the world that offers a one-coat, no-primer coverage and a 10-year warranty. Visit rvroofmagic.com/RVLife and extend your roof another 18 to 20 years. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the Camper Report Show. This is the news segment. My name is John DePietro, and either that way or that way, one of the two, whatever way our friend Christopher has decided to edit this, is Bob Zagami. And Bob, we have some very interesting content here today, and it seems like everybody in these stories we know about. And our friend at Harvest Host, Joel Holland, has come out with pretty creative help wanted section and for job posting. I'm still trying to figure out whether it's real or whether it's just a publicity stunt. But talk about what Joel is advertising for.
Joel has owned Harvest Host now for 5 years, and every year comes up with something different. He's probably one of the most creative guys in marketing a company, certainly in the RV industry and maybe all of business all time. He put up a post, a public press release today for a new job, and it's a real job.
Oh, it is a real job. Okay.
It is a real job. He is looking to hire a chief retirement officer. And I was on the phone with him 5 minutes after I read it. And this is a real job. They are going to provide a fully furnished fifth wheel trailer to a couple that wants to travel around the country at their own leisure, at their own pace, going wherever they want. A dream job, John. A dream job.
As I read the job description, it's got tough chores like finding out where the best early bird dinners are.
Right.
Okay. Finding out the best places to take an afternoon nap.
Yep.
Finding the best routes to get from point A to point B. And, now you tell me it's a real thing. I'll believe it. I might, you know what? This could be our last show, because if I apply for it, I'm going to use nepotism and the fact that we've known Joel for a long time.
Absolutely.
I'm going to demand that job. So,
but I don't know if Mary Beth wants to spend the whole year
with me,
400 square feet with you. So, yeah.
However, how can people apply? How can they apply for this?
There is a place on the website where they can do it, and you only have to be 30 years or older. Can you imagine retiring at 30 years old and having 1 year to see this entire country your way, wherever you want to go? And there'll be quarterly meetings with real people. They want to show people that you can retire and go out and see this great country. And one of the genesis for this idea is exactly how Joel got to buy Harvest Host in the first place. He
Burnt
burnt
out.
out in his high-tech job,
Yep.
sold the company, bought a truck and a fifth wheel, toured the country, happened to stumble upon Harvest Host. The gentleman didn't want to sell it at that time, stayed in touch with him 2 or 3 years later. Joel buys it, and he still goes out around the country. And I think this is a kind of an extension because he does go out with the family and visit the host locations.
Well,
But it's
he didn't even have a family then. I mean, he just had a wife. Now he's got
that's
two
right.
beautiful
And,
kids.
and it's so much fun. He said, what if we had somebody full time that did that, I didn't have to worry about it, but somebody else is going to do it. I
Hmm.
think it's brilliant.
The,
Absolutely brilliant.
the thing is this company, Harvest Host, is it's so and totally different now than it was when he took over because what is there over 5,000 different places that you can go between
Almost almost
golf courses.
8,000 with no
8,000.
almost
Okay.
8,000 with Harvest Host, with Boondockers Welcome, with the
Yep.
golf courses, with Brexit, not Brexit. They're doing it in London. They have the same type of thing over in the UK.
Yep.
So it's, I mean,
Amazing.
for a consumer, you couldn't find a better way to spend $100 or $200 on the membership and have access to the
Absolutely.
world just about. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got a trip coming up to Canada in a couple weeks, and we're going to be Harvest hosting our way, which we already did a few years ago in upstate New York. The vineyards up there are amazing.
Yeah.
And, as we go across New York State over to Buffalo and then into Niagara Falls, and we're going to tour. So take a look at that if you're interested. And make sure you put Bob and John down as references when you apply.
Right. Right.
It will guarantee you don't get the job.
Yeah.
And then there's some interesting stats that are out. I know you're a stat guy, but outdoor participation hits record numbers. The Outdoor Foundation and the Outdoor Industry Association have come up with this report that really shows that people are heading outside and in record numbers. Amazing figures. Go ahead.
Yeah, since the industry really started to put a focus on this and they developed what we call the Outdoor Recreation Roundtable, which is all the outdoor associations that deal with people doing things on the outside. And now they're quantifying the success of what people are doing outside. And it's up 4% over 2023. But they found that a record 175, almost 176 million people participate in outdoor activities.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's like 57.3% of the United States population. And we do things outside. And I don't think anybody really quantified that before. And the exciting thing for the RV industry, the outdoor hospitality industry, is when they're in the outdoors, they're going to go camping, they're going to buy RVs, they may rent a cabin at a KOA, they may go up to a yurt and climb a tree, but it just bodes well for everybody. But those kinds of numbers, if they didn't understand it before, they certainly are going to understand it now.
Yep, exactly. And you know what? A lot of mainstream magazines are taking note, not just magazines, but publications as well as electronic ones. And we talked a few months ago about Fortune magazine doing a lot of stories on new types of RVs that are coming out there and the new RVer. And Condé Nast Traveler, which is one of the high-end travel magazines, which I believe is worldwide, has
Yes.
done a story. And one of the people that's in that story is my friend Janelle Jones, who we had on this show just a few weeks ago with the feature on Wandering Individuals Network. And you and I have an opportunity to be on her show next month. But you know what? There are other people talking about that. But talk a little bit about this particular article, and we'll leave a link down below where people can access it.
Yeah, it's about people going into retirement with the uh, idea that they're going to buy an RV, and similar to our last story, they're going to see the country. They're going to do things outdoors. They're going to visit places they've always wanted to visit. But it's an increase in the number of people who are doing that in retirement. It's almost like going back to the days when we always thought that young families went camping and older families bought motorhomes, but people didn't go full timing until they retired. And that's not true. They retire younger, they work from the road, so they don't necessarily have to retire per se. But this validates the number of people that are doing it, and they talk about the Wandering Individuals Network in the article, along with some others. So there's two stories right here this week that if you're older, you can still enjoy the RV lifestyle. If you're younger,
Absolutely.
you can enjoy it. When you see the number of things that people can do and the number of people that are on the outside, it's a good time to be in the RV and the outdoor hospitality business. And it's good time to be in the business of catering to those people, whether it be a harvest host, whether it be as a top line campground or luxury RV, so a resort with a $3 million motorhome. We got it all for you.
Yep, we got it all. And we are traveling this week, so we're not in our normal clothing. But I just wanted to say that this was given to us by our friend
Brought to you by
Prop.
Clark Model Homes.
Prop. And one thing about them, they make a great product, but they have the nicest shirts. This is the softest shirt, and I got it back in May when we went back. Um, no, last September for the Power Break.
Dealer open house.
For open house. And I was going through the closet today and saw the tag was still on this. And I said, got to use this. But Crop
Yep.
shirts,
Tremendous.
buy a Park Model from them, and you might be able to get a free shirt out of it. So,
They do treat the media well, that's for sure.
yeah, that is our news segment for the week. We want to thank our friends at RV Business in Woodall's Campground Magazine. And what's the name of this show again, Mr. Zagami?
The Camper Report Show.
Stay with us, everybody. Hey there, RVers. We get it. Your insurance and warranty needs are as unique as your travel destinations. That's why RVer Insurance has teamed up with Wholesale Warranties to cover all the bases. From health insurance to RV coverage and warranties, we've got you sorted every step of the way. With a solid track record in providing top-notch health insurance and affordable RV insurance options, RV Insurance has you covered. And for those unexpected repair bills, look no further than our friends at Wholesale Warranties, leaders in reliable coverage and customer support. Start your RV protection journey today at rverinsurance.com or wholesalewarranties.com/RVerinsurance.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Camper Report Show. Our guest today is Todd Henson, who created the National RV Training Academy down there in Athens, Texas, and Rob Boyer. And Rob is the Director of Strategic Partnerships with RV Unplugged. And Todd, I'll start with you and ask you just to give a kind of a quick overview of how you went from NRVTA, NRVIA, RVAA, and let's do a television program while we're at it.
Well, as we said before, this is something that was born out of COVID. We were sitting around, doing nothing for our 2 weeks of confinement, and we were really sitting down. I'm teaching solar at the National RV Training Academy, and so one of the things we were battling with is how do you get, an RVer who wants to be totally off grid into an RV park? So that was one thought I was thinking about. And Tony was already, coming up with the ideas, of, kind of a reality show, looking at what's out there and saying, you know what, there's not true entertainment. Not that there's not entertainment in the RV space. We're just saying there's lifestyle, there's tech tips and stuff like that. There was no games. And we love the RV lifestyle. So that's when we just decided, why don't we come up with a Survivor meets, Amazing Race, game for RVers to enjoy. And so that's where it all started. And so in our spare time, the 30 seconds we have every week, we embarked upon, this, goal to do this. One of the things we also do at the National RV Training Academy is really encourage people to become an entrepreneur. And it's just one of those things, you don't have to have all the answers. It's just say yes and go. And so season 1 was a product of that for RV Unplugged. And with the help now of Rob Boyer, season 2 has, really blown away our expectations. So it's one of those things, you just got to get out there and do it.
Well, I've been covering the RV industry for 28 years now, and this was one of the most creative things. We have a bad habit in the RV industry of copying what everybody else does and put a new color or something to it. And I watched all of season one, and that's how I'll be honest with you. When you first announced this thing, I said, who's going to do that? Well, see, I'm not mechanically inclined, number one, and I'm not athletically inclined. So I had no idea of the love that people would have for it. And it was a fantastic season one. But
Hmm.
to your credit, you went back to the drawing board and
Hmm.
came up with season two. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it's anything like season one. I think
Right.
it brought it up to a different, speak to that, Rob, because I think that's one of the hidden gems of what you've done with season two.
Yeah, thanks for having us, Bob. So season two really was about now we move beyond the proof of concept and is there an audience there? And then it was about finding the right partnership, the right location, and sharing the vision with those people and the team at Camp Margaritaville, Auburndale, and saying, hey, how can we really showcase what this RV community is about, right? And then it was about getting the resources to do it right. We brought in Focus TV, which is a four-time Emmy Award-winning, a production company, um, as opposed to us, just kind of running and gunning with YouTube style, and really brought a level of sophistication to the filming and the editing and the production quality. So if Tony was here, he would be singing their praises. We will do the same with Michael and his team there at Focus TV, and they're used to doing outdoor stuff, right? Fishing tournaments, different kind of Spartan races, to stuff off location, and Puerto Rico, and outdoor adventure. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where we sit in there, and so yeah, it's been a lot. Be able to bring that to the table, and with the vision and coming on to the team, I think it really brought us something special in season two.
Yeah, I think too the competitive aspect of the real the real world RVers who are the contestants in this, and what they bring, each of them brings something different to it. Um, talk about the importance of building that team. How do you get the right people that are going to run with you for the whole season and make this a success?
Well, and that's something we're still learning as well. We have been very lucky. Both season one and season two, our cast has, been amazing. What people don't know is 45 minutes takes 13, 14 hours a day of shooting.
That's
Uh,
right.
so it's literally, as you'll see, some of the transitions is from sun up, starting the episode to sundown, and it's totally true. But what we wanted to do was get a reflection of the lifestyle of RVers, a great cross section. And we just simply tell them, hey, whatever you think your comfort zone is, you have to be willing with us stretching it, because that's what this is about. What we want to do is make this, this game show a reflection of what the RV lifestyle is. A lot of people are going into the RV lifestyle, just on that edge. They think they know, what RVing is about, and they really don't, right? And there's always surprises. And so the show itself kind of reflects that. It's about the adventure, right? People jump into the RV lifestyle because they're all about the adventure. With that comes challenges, because, things break down, things don't work right. There's going to be, traffic and all that stuff. And so the show itself reflects that as an RV, or that, RV is, the vehicle that gets you to the destination. And then once you're at the destination, experience life all around it. And so it's kind of a synopsis. If you really dig into the show, that's what it's about.
Well,
You know,
the one that blew my mind was, I think it was last week or the week before, but you were doing was it wakeboarding, or you
Yeah.
had the boat, and one of the contestants didn't know how to swim. Now, I don't know how to swim. You
right.
couldn't you could, if you gave me the boat, the marina, and everything, you couldn't I wouldn't even think about doing it. And this brave woman went at it, and sure, she has a life vest on. If
Yeah.
if there's a body of water, I don't go in it. How did you ever convince people on these groups? It's one thing to say, let's stretch it a little bit. How the hell did you find so many people who are willing to do it?
Well, I didn't even know that she didn't know how to swim until she said, you know, because we do have that on there. We don't want to give it away, but whenever they fill out the application, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? The only thing so far that I can reveal is I couldn't get the complete contestants to skydive. There was a couple of them that, just had some medical issues that they could not, right? But I will tell you, the two that we did have skydive, if you really go back and look, Phil never has done it before because he just flat said no. Stacy has done it before. She asked Phil to do it. He wouldn't do it. So she actually got a little miffed that I was able, or our team was able to get him to do it when she couldn't. That's kind of one of the jokes.
Yeah.
No, I think, the contestants, they love the lifestyle too. They want to show it out there. So they're willing, like I said, to stretch it probably beyond what they do. And most of the time, as you'll see when we hear those stories as well on there, it's really touching. I mean, when we sit back and we're like, wow, we didn't know that, because we don't get all that information. So I don't know. It's just, I don't know if it's dumb luck or if it's just people, hey, look, it's a reality TV show. Let's just go for gold.
All
It's
right,
one of
we
those.
got about 3 minutes left. And my guest today, Todd Henson from NRVTA and many other things, and Rob Boyer, who is the new Director of Strategic Partnerships. Rob, you never do a project like this without having sponsors. And
Right.
on the success of the first year, you were able to bring in some new sponsors. And you did it at a time when the industry is challenged. They're not throwing money off a bridge for everybody. Talk about the importance of it and how you managed to get such a great group of sponsors, well-known industry names, to support the program here in season 2.
Yeah, thanks for that question. So going into season 2, it was a challenge because we know we're the industry, as far as the manufacturers, suppliers, part of it is experiencing a little bit of a downturn, and now it's coming back a little bit. But when we're asking, yeah, we're kind of in that trough, so to speak. So I think selling the vision. So part of this was leveraging what we did in season 1 and showing what the kind of I like the art of the possible, what we can do and how we can showcase the products and services and things like that in a way that hasn't really been done before. And I think that was intriguing. I think that hit a lot of the notes, especially with our people that were behind us, and then the ones that came on board afterwards. So I think that was really the note, and we're fortunate to have great people behind it. Our team here, our casting, Phil and Stacy, bringing the contestants to the party, and then us getting behind it holistically, not only just the show, but interactions, the Tampa RV show, the podcast, our Watch and Win program. I mean, it's pretty holistic. So I think they kind of saw the vision.
And it shows your brilliance. You were able to pick before it was announced. You picked the #1 RV resort in the country based on USA Today. So Camp Margaritaville at Auburndale, fantastic people. We've done a couple of shows down there. So you got a great location, you got great people, you got great sponsors. Almost afraid to ask you what's in store for season 3. Huh?
Tune in and see.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
tell for people who may not have seen the program yet, tell them where they can see it, and give them any kind of hints you want about, because we still have a couple of more episodes to go for this year. So they can, if they haven't seen it yet, they can jump on the bandwagon, and don't forget to talk about the finale rally. Who wants to take that?
Yeah, I'll jump on there. I'll take it. So yeah, they can watch on RVTV or RVUnpluggedTV.com is our website. And when they go there, they can go and watch season 1, kind of catch up, binge that, and see what it's about. They can jump right into season 2. On YouTube is where you can find season 2. Not only the season right now, but we have a plugged in podcast, which Todd and Tony come on a half an hour prior to the episode, kind of get the crowd going. And there's a live, it's really different interaction. And then we show the episode, and then they're on plugged in after that. We bring on our sponsors. We had RV Mattress on last week. We gave away a mattress. Alliance was on there, gave away some cornhole boards. I mean, it was really a unique way to bring those sponsors into the conversation. So that was really great. And we are currently selling tickets on our website for the finale rally, August 5th through the 7th of August. And don't be afraid, it's August in Florida. It's full hookups, cabanas if you don't want to bring your RV, and a beautiful pavilion with air conditioning this year. Big fans, and it's going to be a great night. We have casino night in store, silent auction for charity. It's just going to be a fantastic event, and really encourage people to join us there.
I'm going to try to make it up there. That's for sure. All right. Hey, guys, I know you're busy and we appreciate you squeezing this in, but great to see you and see the success that you've built on, and we'll continue to cover it, and we'll have to see you down the road.
Well, Bob, appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
Appreciate it, Bob.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we are at, as you can see, the Power Breakfast. I think it's like the 10th or 11th year. Seems like yesterday. We're with our friend Don Clark, Don Clark from Grand Design. If you ever have been into an RV retailer and saw a Grand Design product, you see his picture posted over every stove and refrigerator. Your kind of claim to fame, huh?
Yeah, it's Photoshop works wonders these days, so it's all right. Yeah.
So Don, you've already pretty much dominated the towable market, and the new word now is what?
Motorized.
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 So the drawings are out, the prototype is out, the dealers have seen it. How about the initial reaction?
It's incredible. Tommy Hall, our general manager of Motorized, I can't say enough good things about him. He and his team, Mike Combs and Mr. Dolson, they have done a great job in not just designing an RV, but they're designing something that's unique, that's different, that's innovative. It's got features that don't exist on any product out there to date. So they're doing it the right way. They're not just creating a Me Too product. They're doing it the Grand Design way.
So it's on a Sprinter chassis, so it's going to be an upscale product.
Yes.
Because of
the chassis
platform that it's on.
Yeah.
Anything that you can talk about here that is not violating any secrecy rules?
Well, we're going to keep a lot of it a secret because there's, as you can see, maybe 1,000 of our closest competitors at this event. But it is going to be unique. We are going to display it out at the open house, RV open house yet coming up this fall. And you're right, dealers have come in to preview the product, and we've got some good suggestions and some tweaking here and there. But I think Tommy and Stefan and Mike have done a great job hitting the nail on the head.
When do you expect it to be at dealer showrooms and lots?
Production's going to start sometime in really July, August. But, it's a ramp up, so it's going to be sparingly hitting the dealers. And we're going to do it the right way, just not rush it to the market.
So when you started this Grand Design Company, what is it now, 15 years?
11.
11?
Yeah.
I was only 4 years off.
Yeah.
Only 40% off. Did you ever think it would get to the point where it is right now?
No. We knew it would grow, and we were hoping it would resonate with the retail consumer and the dealers. And we let the dealers really help us design it. We've grown quite a bit. We're never going to be the biggest, and that was never our goal. We just want to be the best.
But the point is this: when I walked through a campground, like we were 6 weeks on the road this winter down in Florida, and I would say every third or fourth unit was one of the Grand Design models. And whether it was Momentum, Solitude, Reflection, what am I missing?
I have a big family, so they were probably all relatives.
Yeah. And they're all with the same pickup truck that was pulling them.
Yeah.
But don't undersell what you've done with the market. So from that event in Louisville, Kentucky, at that Holiday Inn or Crown Plaza, right, where you didn't order enough bagels
for the breakfast.
For the breakfast. Everything has just been going great.
It's good. It really is. It's a great industry to be in. It's you just meet a lot of people A lot of my friends are in this industry, in the business, and it's a wonderful career to be into this industry. My boy, you actually interviewed him
Right here.
right here.
At this event.
You know, quite a few years ago. He actually joined the company now. Austin did, and I'm excited that he's got the same type of passion for it.
And I think it's important to point out that even though you're a division of Winnebago, they pretty much let you do your own thing.
What a great partnership. I mean, it's been Mike Happy and the whole Winnebago ELT group is very supportive, and it's been a really, really good partnership.
Don Clark, Grand Design, thank you so much.
All right,
and best wishes on Motorized.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, buddy.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.